Alright, this may come as a surprise to some of you, but I don't like first-person shooters. Sorry. I don't really care for Call of Duty or Battlefield or Counter-Strike. I mean, I might play them on occasion, but they're not really games I personally enjoy. There needs to be something unique about the game to want me to play it. So when Overwatch was announced, I really didn't care that much. I knew about Tracer's butt pose causing a ruckus and triggering people. People would pop into my stream and ask me, hey, you gonna play Overwatch? And it just really didn't interest me. Until I played it. The thing that makes Overwatch stand out amongst other first-person shooters is definitely going to have to be the characters, not just their personalities, although these characters do have a lot of personality, if you know what I'm saying. Damn, look at that butt! Aside from the characters' assets and their design, the characters are actually very unique in the way that they play. Each individual character is so unique, it makes the game almost new every time you pick up a new character. You've got Soldier 76, who's got your basic Call of Duty playstyle, but then you have other characters like Tracer, who has a flux capacitor built into her chest and she can control time.
Great Scott.
Anytime she takes damage, she can literally reverse time and heal herself to go back before she took damage. She can also dash around her enemies by traveling forward in time and just kind of like fly around her enemies like an annoying mosquito. Then there's Genji, who is pretty much, in my eyes, Gray Fox for Metal Gear Solid.
Not again. I'm losing myself.
He has the ability to run up walls and deflect bullets back at his opponents with his sword. That's just badass. The character that got me playing Overwatch, though, was d.va, my trash gamer waifu. I just thought it was really cool that she piloted a mech that kind of looked like the robot rabbit from Jumping Flash 2. And although it's minor, I really appreciate that you can actually see the joysticks on screen when she's piloting the mech. d.va is also supposedly a streamer, and she streams every battle that she's in. But I don't think murder is covered under Twitch's terms of service. Maybe she streams it under creative, I don't know, fuck it. Now, I can't give Overwatch too much credit, because it's not really a new idea. It really is just Team Fortress 2, but with waifus, and more characters and unique playstyles. Now that I think about it, Team Fortress 2 was kind of a sausage fest, wasn't it? Nevertheless, Overwatch has been popular enough to maintain a top 5 spot on Twitch, and with good reason. A couple reasons why I think this game is so popular, aside from it also being a great game, is that when it first came out, it was very noob-friendly. The headshot hitboxes were really large, to the point that even if the character was off screen and you couldn't see them, you could still get headshots. The hitboxes have been patched since then, but I can't help but think that maybe they were more lenient on release, so that way bad players such as myself could get into it more and have an easier time. Also, with it being a team-based game, it's a lot easier to not take responsibility for your losses. It's always, what the heck, man, this guy should have been this character. Oh man, what's that guy doing? Kinda reminds me of another really toxic game. That being said, this game is a lot more fun to play with friends. If you're playing with randoms, it can be a little frustrating. On top of that, there's absolutely no single-player content whatsoever. There's a really awesome opening cutscene and then a brief tutorial section, but after that, it's all multiplayer, which is a shame because I could see this game doing really well with a single-player campaign. There's also a huge amount of collectibles and unlockables like skins, colors, sprays, and you acquire these unlockables through loot crates, which you get loot crates from leveling up. But loot crates are like little boxes of disappointment. It's kind of like opening a Christmas present and expecting a Red Ryder BB gun, but instead it's just giant pink bunny pajamas.
Immediately my feet began to sweat as those two fluffy little bunnies with the blue button eyes stared sappily up at me.
It's pretty obvious that Overwatch has made an impact, with all the insane amount of fan art, inspired music. Hell, I've even made a few parodies myself. Feel free to, check those out. Oh, and did I forget to mention, there is mountains of Overwatch porn. Holy shit, so much porn! No joke, I actually saw porn of Overwatch before I even saw the game. Don't you fucking judge me. If there's one thing I want people to take away from this review, if you haven't played Overwatch yet, just give it a chance. You actually might be surprised. Don't dismiss the game like I did just because you're not into first-person shooters or whatever. Everybody finds that character that hooks them on the game. You just gotta find yours.
We're so proud of you.
Look, I bet you this is it. Look, I bet you this is it. And I was like, you know what, bitch?
And on the high news.
Yeah. I'd like to thank my top Patreons, Typhoon, Timmy, Graphics Kong, and Jack the Ripper. Thanks for supporting me while I make videos. Also, a huge shout out to my subscribers and top donators on Twitch. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Also, I thought you guys might like this Photoshop I did. See, my cat's name is also Anna, so yeah, feel free to enjoy that. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video.